We got a bunch of Twins signing news today. Here's kind of the latest. The Twins have announced deals with 19 of their 21 picks so far. I think the highlights that we can talk through there, Merrick Houston, their first pick, 16th overall, came in about $400,000 under slot. Most of those savings went to James Ellwanger, who was their third-round pick, who agreed to a $1 million deal, which is about $110,000 over slot. And then Matt Barr was where the significant savings were applied to. His slot in the fifth round was $475,000. He agreed to a deal for $762,500. Guys like Riley Quick, Quentin Young agreed for full slot bonuses. Were you surprised at all that Quentin Young was slot of 54? His slot was $1.761 million. That struck me as a little low, but I mean, great for the Twins.
Yeah, a little bit. I think you always assume that prep guys are going to take more than slot, right? Yep. And so when they're only slot, that's a pleasant surprise. So yeah, that did surprise me a little bit.
Yep. So just scooting down to rounds 11 through 20, the Twins did go over the allocated $150,000 on two players. Colton Smith, right-handed pitcher out of Georgia, in round 12. They agreed to a deal with him for $200,000, so $50,000 of that will count against their bonus pool. And then Callan Fang, an additional $27,500, right-handed pitcher out of Harvard. As of this moment right now, there's two players with whom the Twins have not agreed to deals with. That is sixth rounder Bruin Agbayani, son of Benny, committed to Michigan, out of Hawaii, prep shortstop, and then 16th rounder Jonathan Stevens, who you and I have texted about back and forth, has been one of the most legitimately challenging folks to find information on because he didn't pitch in college yet. So those are the only two unsigned guys. By my very crude math, the Twins have around a smidge over $400,000 left before they go into the overage, which they never do. I did the math earlier twice and texted with Seth about it.
Have you guys come to an agreement?
Yes, I think we have. Yeah.
Okay. So where I have them is with their signed picks.
Yep.
So taking Agbayani's money out and then adding, so they went over on four guys, right? And then they were under on five guys.
Mm-hmm.
I have them as having about $39,000 under right now.
But you took Agbayani, you took Bruin, you took his slot out of your calculation?
Yes.
Okay, so that's right. So if you added that $39,000 to the $361,000 slot value, that brings us to a smidge over $400,000, which is what I'm saying they have left too.
Okay.
So we're just calculating it in a different way. So the long and the short of it is, if Stevens were to take $150,000, which is the max they can offer him without digging into the pool, they would have a hair over $400,000 for Agbayani. A lot of people have been tweet replying about the last two guys. Here's the two things I'll say. Number one, I believe the signing deadline is 5 p.m. on July 28th. So we're a full 5 days out from them. And then number two, I would say folks should be extremely, extremely confident that the Twins are going to come to a full agreement with every single one of their draft picks this year.
Okay. That hasn't happened probably ever.
I know, right?
The COVID 2025 round draft.
Yep. So that'll be fun. And I think we'll start to get a look at guys, the hitters, in Fort Myers sooner than later. So that's cool.
Yeah.